Uh, man, what's up, everybody? How's it heckin' going? I am dead inside. Not really. um, Stuff's going well, actually. Stuff's going really, really well. I just finished up a little session for a big, wonderful gig that I'm doing with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. But I did that from 10 to noon, so I didn't have time to set up the stream. I was all behind. Currently, while I'm streaming this, a Zoom meeting is being recorded. Not recorded, like it's being converted to a video. It was great. It was an awesome session. I taught about no code. I taught about how to build stuff in Adalo, which is really funny because that's more or less what we're going to be talking about today. There we go. For the past few weeks, I have been doing absolutely jack shit, and I have been very much struggling to get this app done. But I finally finished it. I showed it to a professor yesterday at Drexel. He thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to film some supplementary videos with it to explain the process and how it works. And then we're just going to heckin' roll with it. And I'm going to try to get into universities, and we're going to try to start experimenting. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm going to film that video later today. Everything's great. And yeah, but we'll be talking about that app today and what it does and how it works and everything else like that. So, and then probably fucking around for the majority of the session. So, and we also need to decide what the next project we're going to tackle is, because I've been focusing on this app for way too long. Now it's done. Now it's ready to go. Now we're ready to start, experimenting with it and trying to get it into the world. We can continue talking about it, or we can just goof. So, all right. Yido Burrito, really quick. I believe, let's test it out actually. Let me test it out. Nice. Beautiful. So check this out. Let me show you something really quickly. So, if we go to a little story. So the reason that we are currently sponsored by GGDO, GGDO.com is Great Domain Development Opportunities, is because a friend of ours, Peter Askew, did something very, very nice for me. Very, very nice. And we're currently figuring out how I can pay him back and how everything like that works. But basically, Entrepreneur.com was up, running, and available. It was on auction. It was available. Somebody just was like, I'm done with this, and it just went up for auction, right? And Peter saw that because he constantly just scans the entire internet for cool domain names. And he emailed me like, hey, Entrepreneur.com is up for auction. And so I started bidding on it. I started bidding like 100, 150, something like that. And then it went up to like 200. I was like, that's probably out of my price range. And then I talked to my parents, who were very, very nice about this, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, no, you can spend more on it. We'll pay for it. You need that domain." And I was like, I feel like it's fine, but okay, I'll go up a bit more, right? Went up to like 400. Started bidding up to 400. Still, somebody overtook me and it ended up at like 600. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't get this domain name. Oh well, we'll move on. It's fine. Then Peter Askew, our good friend, hit me up, and he was like, hey, I got the domain name for you. At $1,080, he got the domain name for me, which is just insane. What a guy. Like, he spent $1,080 on this, and I'm going to pay him back. I'm going to pay him back over time. We're figuring out little payment plans that I can do to kind of refund him for this, because it was so generous of him. I don't have the money right now to pay for that, but it was gonna cost me a whole lot more down the road if he didn't grab that for me, and I didn't have the resources currently to grab it. So he bought it for me. He's holding on to it, and he currently linked it to. If we go to entrepreneur.com, it links to .blog. So now we have entrepreneur.com. So, regardless of I'm paying him back in full. And possibly more, but he's now a permanent sponsor of the show, just because that was such a nice thing to do. So yeah, cool. Mega Sweetness. We're sponsored by GTDO.com. Great domain development opportunities.com. One of my favorite newsletters. One of the only ones I read. So, we have entrepreneur.com. Sorry, I didn't show it. If we go to entrepreneur.com, bada bing, bada boom. Love it. It forwards to .blog. And I'm sure I'll eventually make the transition. I just need to make sure that it maintains my SEO and everything else like that. So I don't get hecked over, because I currently have a lot of keywords, and that's mainly that I'm getting my subscribers. So I want to make sure that all works before I dunk into completely transferring over to .com. But we have entrepreneur.com. Never thought it would happen. Also, let me get rid of that. This. There we go. Now we're entrepreneur. Pretty dang cool. What a goddamn nice thing to do. Can you imagine? I can't. What a cool guy. Anyway, so that's my fucking life right now. Oh. Shut up. All right, cool. So let's go to it all. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to show you the app that I built and how it works and how it functions. And how goddamn excited I am about it. Also, I need some water. I don't have water, so I'm going to have to leave, and I'm hoping Joe isn't here to Viva La Revolt. New PPC. I'm a sleepy boy. Alright, cool. Let's preview this sucker. Check it the fuck out. PPC ad simulation. Yeehaw. Already have an account? By gosh, I do. Oh, that's not a thing. And then, but. Now let's see my dang ads. Here we are. Look at this. We have campaigns, ad sets, and ads. And there's still a few little things that I need to touch up, but for the most part, it's good. We have campaigns. Let's create a campaign. Campaign. This is a test. Daily budget, $3. Name, ad set, test. We're targeting the gender all. We're targeting location worldwide, and we're selecting interests, entertainment. Create ad set. Name, footsie. This is for the ad itself. Headline, this is an ad. 1 exclamation point. Add an image of my dumb face doing dumb things. Add a description. Hey, this is a pretty cool description. Huh? URL link, www.entrepreneur.com. Choose an option at random. Let's select 4. And the option at random is the only way that I could spoof dummy data. So let's create ad and skip 2 weeks. Boom. Now Futsie is here. And when I click on Futsie, this is what Futsie looks like. Hey, this is a pretty cool description, huh? This is an ad, entrepreneur.com. And when I click here, it goes to entrepreneur.com. Check that shit out. Isn't this cool? And I can edit it here as well. It works. It freaking works. I love it. I'm so excited about it. And the ad set test is in entertainment. I can go here and I can delete stuff. So let's say I want to delete this test. Great. And then it gave me actual data, right? Dummy data was ported into here so you can make inferences and make decisions on this dummy data, right? Super freaking cool. Super freaking cool. We have a completed miniature software product. Well, that took 10 minutes. If anybody's interested in anything about this, we can totally talk more about it. Let me also share this with anybody that's interested. Let's go to this. I think this is the actual app. Toast. If you want to test that for me, go for it. I know I was initially going to send it to you before I spoke with the professor, but I did not have time. It has taken me way too long to futz with this thing. I would say probably 15 hours overall to really nail it right. And I finished it at 3 a.m. the night before I had the meeting. Yes, what's the next step of the beta with the prof? So, yes, the next step is beta. The professor that I work with at Drexel, John Wilson, which is like one of my favorite goddamn motherfucking people. He calls himself the Entre Professor, which I love. He has a little YouTube channel that I joined. Just a wonderful dude. He has a class of students, and he recently had a simulation called Startup Wars. They developed it for like a year. Like it was this full ass company. They custom built this whole thing. He tried it with his class as part of curriculum, right? As like part of the actual class that they're graded on it, and it blew the fuck up. Like it did not, like, not in a good way. It like sucked. There was a bunch of bugs. Nothing would work. It was just ass. This is what he told me. I don't know if it was Startup Wars. I think that maybe that was a different simulation that he was using, but I think it might have been Startup Wars. So it just blew up and it didn't work at all. So he's a little bit cautious about simulations right now, but he's putting it as an extra credit thing. And so all I have to do is I'm going to make a couple 15-minute videos, one on here's how the simulation works. Just a quick run through of the simulation just to give some people some informational background on how to use it and how it functions, as well as a little homework assignment, right? Second, I'm going to go through actual Facebook ads and show how that works and how it's similar to the actual simulation we have here, right? So, I have to film those two videos, and then, yeah, next week, he's going to put it into his class as an extra credit assignment, and I'm sure we're going to get a couple of users, and it'll be really, really exciting. So we're ready to go. And then I'm, of course, immediately going to make a landing page. Actually, that's what we should do today. We should make a sales page for the fucking simulation. My simulation did not blow up. No, he hasn't tested my simulation. Somebody else's simulation, he loves using simulations in his class, the professor that I'm primarily talking to. He loves using simulations in his class. And another simulation that he was using to simulate like competition between startups, I think, exploded. And it didn't work out in the class. And it just like, there was a bunch of bugs and everybody was really frustrated. And he just ended up giving everybody full credit. So he's a little bit wary of simulations right now. But he hasn't tested mine yet. He will be next week as an extra credit assignment, which is fine because that's perfect for like just quick early user testing. Very exciting. And then once we test it there, I'm going to go to the other professor at Washington University that I talked to, who also wanted to test it in her class, which is going to be great because I think she's the director of marketing, the marketing program at their business school, which is beautiful. So hopefully then we'll have 2 testimonials. We'll make a couple of additional edits and make it a little bit nicer, right? And then we'll be good to start trying to sell it. I don't really know what the sales process is going to be. I guess it's going to be through my current relationships with entrepreneurship professors. But we're going to start trying to, get that into curriculum and sell it as a thing. Pretty fucking crazy. Pretty fucking crazy. So, that's the shit. That is the shit. Yeah. So let's go and make a little sales page for it. Why the fuck not? I've really, really wanted to try out Doric. So let's try out Doric today. Do they have a free pricing? I think they have a free pricing. Ooh. Ooh. I guess the pricing section is somewhere down here. Oh, it has not loaded. Do I have a virus or something? Because I feel like my little computer is chugging. Here we go. UI blocks. Free. Try website builder. Choose your starting point. Let's start from scratch. Get started with Doric in 7 minutes. I don't have fucking time for that. Add a new section. Interesting. So this is a section-based thing. Got it. Playing with it now, one thing I would help do is tooltips on the fields of forms. Short text explaining what to enter in each field. Yes, exactly. I agree 100 for fucking 100 %. I agree 100%, just to understand. And that's part of the reason that I'm making those videos, right? So, let me actually make a little note on my little spec thing. Let's go to stream. Let's go to marketing simulation. To do. Let's get rid of all of this. And then, so let's do add So I need to film video using the platform, film video using Facebook ads, and then add little text tool tips at each section to explain what to enter in each field. Tool tips. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's try using Doric to make a little sales page. Add new section. Regular columns. Ooh, this is nice. This is super nice. So I'm going to add one of these up top. I'm going to add an element. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Custom code, yep. Especially need to explain name field and each form it's unclear how it's different each time. Great point. Great point. Great point. Yes. Awesome. Perfect. Let's see. We need, also, can I define the size of this? Section style, section frame, width and height, max height. Height will just be that. Yes. Interesting. So add an element. Let's add some text. Oh, gorgeous. So this isn't as drag and drop. Or maybe it is. Maybe I just didn't drag and drop it. Let's go and add an element. Oh, I add another element. How do I add another element? Add new element below. No, yeah. So this isn't drag and drop. This is just like a straight up builder, which makes sense. I like this, but it's not quite as smooth and sexy. So each one has their own thing, which is great. Card and Doric, each has their own benefits. Let's look up another simulation page. Business simulation for students. Ooh, see some business simulation games. Beautiful. So we need a logo. We need all the jazz, login, register, request demo. For educators, for corporate trainers. Ooh. I wonder if we could sell this to corporate. I wonder if we could create... No, there's no way. Running ads is such a common kind of marketing thing in actual companies. I think we'd only be able to sell this to universities and nonprofits. Official member of Education Finland. That's very cute. Yes, so, Toast, great question. Let's choose an option at random for. If you go back into here, if I go to ads and I create a new ad, the thing at the bottom right here, choose an option at random, this is the only way that I could think of, at least right now, to spoof data. So, I need to explain that. The choose an option at random, if you select 4, it gives you certain modifiers for the effectiveness in your ad and the quality, like the quantity of the number of views you get of your ad and all that different kind of stuff, right? It gives you those kind of random definers so it can populate data back here. All this data back here is calculated based on that random selection, right? Because each random selection has like some backend data on it. But I need to randomly select one of those in order to populate this dummy data. Because the dummy data is super important because we want the kids to make inferences on their ads, right? I want them to see that Futzy is working way, way shittier than first ad is, right? Because first ad, we're getting like a little bit over double the reach, whatever, but we spent a little bit, like almost double the daily budget. That makes sense, fine. But we spent $42 here and $70 here, and we got 132 results, and we got almost 1,000 results here, right? The cost per result is like, what, like times 4? Like it's more than times 4. It's way, way worse here. We're spending way more money using Futzy, so we should delete Futzy, right? That's a complicated explanation. You should put a link next to the field that pops up, like, what is this? And you click it and you get that explanation. I like that. I liked it a lot. Yes, I need to add explainers. I need to add explanations to all of this. So that'll be good. The first little beta version of that is just going to be the video that explains all of this, and I'm going to walk through and teach you how to use this simulation. But yes, I agree completely. Little explainers and little explanations for each of those would be beautiful. So that's great. Film video, add little tooltips, and I'll say especially next to, actually, maybe pop-ups. Maybe buttons next to each item with pop-ups that explain each bit. Ooh, you know, it'd be kind of nice if I added a little explainer video on each pop-up. So if you go here, right, if you go into here, let's say I create another ad, in this little image file, right, next to it, over here, there's like a button for the headline, a button for the name, a button for the ad set, a button for the description, URL link, everything else. There's little buttons for each of these little guys, right? It says the ad reach was 4 million impressions per 5 million. You can have more impressions than reach. Yes. Or actually, maybe I missed that. No. Reach is supposed to... Which is it? I might need to switch those two around. Because I know impressions... I thought... No, this is right. Reach is the number of people it reaches. Different people that it reaches, right? Impressions is the number of times people have seen it. Anybody has seen the ad, right? So usually there's a bit more impressions than there are reach, right? And maybe I don't even need that distinction. Maybe I should just say impressions, right? Maybe I'm making this overcomplicated by adding reach in there. But now I have the baseline. Now I can start futzing with it. Now I can start kind of experimenting, right? So yeah, okay. So let's kind of copy. This looks old as hell. Or maybe that's what we want. Keep reaching impressions? Okay, cool. Let's go here. Let's delete this bit. Add row with columns. No. Oh, I can drag and drop it. Okay. This is interesting. This is a little weird. Let's do maybe this. Add element here. It's going to be an image. And the image is going to be width and height. Fine. The overall thing, the overall bar here should be edit section styles, advanced general, section width and height. We have 100. That's great. So we should make this image 100. No. The edit elements image. It's a little bit more complicated than, I guess I just have to get the hang of it. Height will be 100. Beautiful. Now it fits in nicely and neatly. And then the width. Great. So that's going to be the logo. So let's go and design a logo. Some dumb, stupid little thing. And the custom size is going to be what height 100 px width like 250. Great new design. Cool. Neato burrito. So what does the student actually learn from doing the simulation? It'd be great if the whole thing was self-contained. They can click any field to get an explanation of what was going on at each step, including the results. Yes. So I like that a lot. I like the idea of little pop-up modals at each little like step. So they click, maybe they have an ad right here. They click a little button that says, "Hey, what are you learning here? What are these?" Right? So a little pop-up question mark buttons on each little stage. It pops up a modal with a video that says, "Hey, my name is Max. This is what you're learning here." Right? That'd be cool. That'd be really nice. I think that'll be the next step. Yeah, that'll be the next step for sure. So let me write that down. There'll be buttons next to you with pop-up. Yeah, pop-up modals that explain each bit. Great. I like it. So what a student learns by running this simulation is they learn, first of all, how to create a basic ad, right? A campaign, how to do basic targeting, and then how to create an ad, right? And then they also get to see and edit what their ad looks like. So creating something and actually using the basic interface makes sense to them now. Great. But also, they learn how to make inferences and A/B test based on what they see with the ads, right? So, if one of these sucks, like we saw before, we delete it. If one of them is better, we keep it, right? We keep running with it. Maybe we even do the same thing, but we increase the daily spend, something like that, right? Also, the simulation should ideally help them understand how putting in different values influences the reach and impressions. Otherwise, it doesn't really teach them how to make good ads. A great point. A super, super great point. I haven't been able to tie. See, the problem is, it gets a little bit difficult with Adalo. I'm running into a little bit of walls with Adalo just because I like just futzing with the data because I'm not great with the data. It's not walls. I'm just bad with the data. What I'm trying to explain here is that all advertising, especially running ads, is just fucking testing. It is just experimenting and testing. That's the most important basic thing you need to learn, right? Making good ads comes from just experimenting and testing. People understand that if they make a higher quality video, their ad is probably going to perform better, or at least they should try it, right? People can kind of get that if they make a series of ads and they target different things, one of them works better, they should target that, right? They should stick with that. I don't think right now there's ways to make like if statements and things like that within Adalo. I might have to use a different tool. Maybe we'll go to Thunkable or Bubble if we need to like add some really, really crazy functionality. I think for this right now, this works beautifully. And I know Adalo is going to add that kind of functionality later. They just got a massive, like, huge round of funding. That's something for the next version. You can pop a suggestion when you reach impressions or clicks, show a problem with engagement in the ad, pops up suggestions to improve it. Exactly. So I love that. That'll be the next version. The next version will build something out a lot more custom, but this is just a tester, right? If we can get paid even once for this app right here, along with the additional kind of educational buttons that I showed before, if we can even get paid once for this, then I'm probably going to spend a bunch of time building a much better app, either in Adalo or a different tool, whatever the hell works. We will see. But I'm very excited about it. I'm super, super crazy, very excited about it. So, yeah. I'm glad. Thank you for testing this. I super appreciate this. Cool. Let's get back to building the website. Let's design this logo. Question is whether or not the version, this simple version is MVP or not. Best to check with your beta profs. I think this is MVP. I think this is the minimum viable product for sure. Because he said like I showed him the advert, like the little thing, and he's like, okay, if you could add a few videos to this, that's all I need. We'll get it into the class and we'll start testing as an extra credit thing. So sounds to me like it's an MVP, right? I don't know if this is super valuable. I don't know if this is a problem that he wanted to solve. It just kind of sounds like for him that it's a cool, exciting thing that he wants to teach his kids, right? Which isn't solving a massive problem. It's just kind of exciting. So this is not validation. It is just a beta test. Let's keep that in mind, right? But we'll get that beta test going. We'll pitch it to an actual, like, really heavy, in-depth marketing professor next, because she said she also wanted to test it in her class, and then we'll move on from there, right? Super cool. Super, super cool. So, let's do this. Let's make a heading. All my logos are just words. PPC Pro. Gonna call it PPC Pro. Let's call it that. PPC Pro, maybe a little bit sexier of a font. Something like this. No. Ooh. Man, I wish I had Canva Pro. I need to get sponsored by Canva. PPC Pro, yeah. PPC Pro. Looks cute. And yes, that looks good and centered. And I'm going to highlight this bit and maybe make it like some kind of like blue. PPC Pro. Underline this bit. Got no idea what I'm fucking doing. Maybe a prof can teach the results by explaining verbally, so at least the algorithm should produce some random variation that show high or low, middle. Example, some ads only 35 clicks and 1,000,000 impressions. Others show 10,000 plus clicks. Prof can explain how the first is a sucky ad, the second is a great ad. Exactly. So actually, the assignment that I'm going to give them is they're going to create an ad with one of each of these random options, right? They're going to create one with 2, one with 3, one with 4, right? One of each. And when they create one of each, they're going to then go take a screenshot of this and explain which ad is the best and why. That's all they need to do, right? So it's just a simple little kind of assignment that they can just plug right in, right? That was what I discussed with the professor. An algorithm generated that kind of random variation now. If you select the random selections, if you select 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you put in maybe different daily budgets, yes. The only two variables that change all of this stuff right here is the random variable that you plug in, and then the daily budget. The daily budget multiplies everything. So those are the only two things that change anything right now. But I could also tie it to interests and tie it to a bunch of other things and tie it to locations and everything like that, right? So yeah, super cool. Super, super cool. So increase the number of random variables from 4 to 20. Yes, I could do that absolutely, 100%. In the beginning, I think just like creating 1 through like just 4 little ads, I think that makes sense. Just for a quick test, but I could easily increase the number of random variables from 4 to 20, and I'm sure there's a way that I could randomly generate that. I don't know. I'd have to futz. Ooh. And then the next step is being able to edit those items and change things. So if one of these is working well, you increase the daily budget. That's not great because the random value isn't a real thing. They would counter making an actual ad. It's a hack. It is a hack, yes. I know. And it sucks a little bit. So I need to fix that eventually. But for right now, it's fine. It's really not. It didn't seem to be like a pressure point for John. And also this way, it's consistent. I like this because it's consistent. The consistency is important. Maybe I could trigger it based on if it's the first ad, if it's the second ad, if it's the third ad, or if it's the fourth ad. Like the more ads you make, the better they get. I don't know. There should be another way to trigger it, but it needs to be consistent. Because I can't just have them randomly picking a bunch of different things, and all these different people get different different kind of information. Like, Joe over here makes 5 ads, and they're all different and they're all amazing, right? And there's no difference, and all of them are incredible. So they just think they're incredible at making ads, and there's no difference between what they were doing. And then you make a bunch of ads, and all 4 of them are like sucky, and they're like 10 times as expensive, and it doesn't work really well. That's inconsistent, and that's not great for education. Part of the reason that I'm making this simulation is to make things consistent. It's to make things consistent. So if the consistency is important. So I think if there's a way that I can spoof it and hack it in a way that's still consistent, we're good. If not, I think what the way that we do it for this MVP at least is just have that random selection. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ask the profs about this. Remember, the purpose is to make it useful teaching tools. It has to generate results that stimulate teaching, learning how the ads actually work. Exactly. I think from what I saw, John was pretty happy with it, but we'll see. We will absolutely fucking see. I'm going to talk to the marketing professor next, and that'll be a big next step, right? But I want that first testimonial to say, hey, I used it at Drexel, before we go and talk to the other marketing professor. Maybe I should just email her. I don't know. I don't know if I should just reach out right now and say, hey, the simulation's done. Would love to test it with you. I don't know. I might just email her. But cool. Yes. We'll test it out and we'll see. So PPC Pro, great. PNG. Let's download this fucker. Let's get this little image up. General background of image. No. Other than those comments, I ran through it twice and it's solid. No crashes or weirdness at all. It's pretty smooth. Adala's pretty goddamn smooth. Duplicate element, save element to collection. Collection, interesting. Edit elements. Here we go. Oh, URL. Sign up or log in to upload or insert. Okay, got it. Sign up. Sign up to Google. Actually, no. Well, no, let's sign up to Google. Fine. Oh, it worked. Okay. I'm here. Add new image. Downloads. PPC Pro. Cute. Looks adorable. Looks a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, I know why. I need to make 0 and 0. Create design. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to copy this, paste it here. Yep. Download this version. Thank you for testing that out, Tess. I super appreciate that. That is super, super helpful to me. Okay, let's re-upload this. I don't want to duplicate that. That's dumb. Trash. Edit. This. Add new image. Downloads. The next one. Much higher. Much higher quality. Nice. And then what else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Maybe a login button and a request a demo button. Maybe something like that. Yeah, let's add a couple of buttons. Regular button. Just a suggestion, don't set up to sell it until the field tips are in there and the video is ready. No, of course, yeah, this is just like preliminary, just so we have something to sell it with later on. Button text. This will be log in. That'll be log in. Great. Can I take this section overall and like center it? Dark shadow transform. Advanced. Ooh, hover transitions. That's hot. This content alignment. Here we go. Center. Oh, center. There we go. Log in. Okay, cool. Log in button now. Edit element. Button. Great. Full width button. No. Let's see. Line height. Font weight. Button icon. Don't know what that means. Button link. The button link will go to the actual simulation. So let's go to publish, and let's go to this. Copy link address. And we'll go over to the builder right here, pop in the URL right there. So they go and they log in, right? Great. Button background, inline button. Maybe I can change the sizing of the button. General, oh no, wait, here we go. Padding, left, 38, and 38. That looks a little bit nicer. Padding top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, awesome. We got a little login button and it works. Nice. This is nice. This is a great tool. This is like a mini Webflow. This is beautiful. Okay, cool. Now let's duplicate the element, and then move it over to, oh, fuck, okay. So I need to figure out how to do this, and then content alignments. I don't want things to be on top of each other. I want things to be next to each other. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I need to change this overall column. Edit section style. Trying to add that was a travel ad for Cleveland. It says like see more Cleveland, and I already see enough Ohio as it is. I don't need to see more. I still don't really get why everybody hates Ohio. But I get it. I kind of, I don't know, like, I support it is what I should say. I support hating Ohio. I just don't understand. It's boring. But fucking, so are you. So, I don't know. This is coming with a roast for anybody that's trying to shit on. Default width, 100% width. No, default width. First column stacking on, responsive, no. Row backgrounds, column gap. It's a landfill, but for human beings. Well, fucking, that's rude. IMHO. I don't see why you need to be that savage. But are there bad people there? I don't think so. I know a lot of cool people from Ohio. I don't think the thing is the bad people. I think it's just boring. Like, there's nothing there. That's usually what I hear. It's just boring. Are there bad people in Cleveland? Okay, fuck it. Fuck literally all of it. I want to add. Oh, pages. I can have multiple pages. This is just like a mini Webflow. This is amazing. What the fuck? This is great. This is awesome. I need to get experience with this, but then we should also start using the living hell out of this. I would, like, scream if Doric sponsored me. Actually, I talked to the Doric people, and they actually might want people to work with them. We could get a website builder to fucking sponsor us. Also, very, very close to a potential Adalo sponsorship. I'm emailing them today a proposal. And they just got a huge round of funding. And so we might get sponsored by Adalo, which would be fucking lit. If we can get sponsored by an app builder and a website builder, my dreams will come true. That is really all I need right now. Like, oh my god. Just beautiful. Fucking beautiful. So, build the state of Ohio sponsor. My god, Joe. So let's say, let's fucking say, a website builder, an app builder. I'm charging, I think, $250 per sponsorship right now. So maybe 2 more would basically get me to full time. A website builder, an app builder. What else is there? Maybe like a database tool. Maybe a tool like Zapier, like an integration tool. Maybe a payment tool. So a payment tool, that would be pretty nice. So an app tool, a website tool, a payment tool, and like an integration tool. If we can get one of each of those, because there's a bunch of each of them, we can get one of each of those and just use those, fucking, kill me. Then I'm full time. Beautiful. Creamy. Godly. Ascendance. Anyway. By the way, in the next, like, month, I'm getting paid, like, a game or app tool. Yeah, a mobile game or app tool, like, different from a desktop app. Great point. So Adalo does both mobile and desktop, but they don't do games. The game development tool will be interesting. It'll be very interesting. It's not my niche, but it is interesting. Also, how the fuck do I, like, I can add a favicon social media image. I can add, there's integrations, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, Hotjar, chat marketing. I can add a chat thing. Header code, footer code. Beautiful. Bop. Fucking add new row below. Here we go. Thank goodness. So I'm going to add 3. So I'm going to drag the PPC Pro elements. Whoa! That was a nightmare. And then I'm going to delete this row. Cool. Now we're good. So now I'm going to edit this area, alignment, center. This needs fucking styles. Here we go. No? No. Okay. Lots of no-code game dev tools exist that would probably love to sponsor. Maybe. I don't really make games, though, right? I don't know. I don't really make games, so it might not be my shit. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fucking fine. I'm not gonna, like, cry about it. So the row. Here we go. Row. Row background. Styles. Give it some margin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Top 25, bottom 25. Let's actually make this 50. No, I don't want just 25. Padding. Here we go. This is what I wanted. 25, 25. Actually, let's make this 50, 50. That should be good. No, that's not. I know what's wrong. Okay, okay, okay. 0, 0. Let's go to the actual fucking button. Edit element, the button, styles, the padding, margin. Here we go. So top is going to be 50, bottom is going to be 50. That should even it out. No, it does not. 25, 25. That's good fucking enough. I really truly don't care enough to put that much effort in. Man, this is taking me forever. Let's make this button. Some other shit. Edit column. Styles. No. Fuck me. Edit elements. That's the button. I want to edit the row. The row. Oh wait, that was the whole row. So I guess I would edit the column. Styles. Content alignment. Here we go. Center. Center. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, no, let's left. Let's left justify it. Let's go back into here. Fucking, oh my god. Edit elements. Let's go to styles. Let's make it 50 and 50. Oops. Oops. 50. Log in. And it's not going to say log in. It's going to say, what does it say on this? Request a demo. Request a demo. I like it. Let's change that fucking color off of that seafoam green. Styles. Color. Okay. That's the text. But what about the button background? Here we go. Let's change it to something like, well, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. You ever wonder what job it is to come up with all the paint color names at Home Depot? Some fucking genius. That's who. God damn. Elements. Go styles. General. Filter width and height. Let's make it into like 80. That looks a bit better. Okay, cool. Request a demo. And this is just going to edit elements. What's the link going to be? Button link. It's going to be mail to mirho@gmail.com. No. I guess I should make a tally form. Tally is my new favorite fucking tool ever, by the way. And Tally might actually have me make content for them, which would be fucking amazing, because I love this. Oh, a form tool. A form tool. A payment tool, a form tool, an integration tool, a website tool, and an app tool. That's what we fucking need. That's what we fucking need. So, PPC, education, simulation, demo form. Nope. Demo form. Demo request. Eggshell white, lava rock, moss grain. They just watch National Geographic. What the name and color? I think they're just inspired by the world around them. Okay, let's go. Slash. Short answer is your name. Let's also this, drag this up here. Oh, fuck me. What is your name? Also, how do I name different elements like this? I need to figure out how to name different elements like this. Or a business incubator, or co-working space, or something like that would sponsor you. Hey, I mean, fucking, absolutely, that would be great. Maybe like Techstars or something. That would be an ideal fucking sponsor in the future. I saw some really like early, like young kid Disney programs that were doing entrepreneurship, and I've been emailing one of the reps at Disney that works in education for entrepreneurship for like months now, and they have not gotten back to me. It's quite sad. But yeah, no, I agree completely. And maybe even a universe. Actually, wait. I forgot. We have another sponsor coming up. It is the Carnegie Mellon University Schwartz Center. They're sponsoring me, absolutely. Hey, what's up? You may not remember the one to show you AI. I tried to help students out using GPT-3. Well, I have something that's helping them to work on. The website is UberDuck AI. The goal of it is to synthesize other people's voice in a really very realistic manner. Dude, that sounds pretty fucking cool. That's super, super interesting. I don't think I currently... Ooh, wait, hold on. I need to download something. Ooh, yes, prefer folder. Let's go to desktop. Shaded co-working spaces would be cool. They could sponsor you whatever city you travel to. You can speak a different integrations. Office go anywhere. Absolutely. Techstars would probably be the one for that. Techstars or like Y Combinator, but Y Combinator is really only in San Francisco. Something along those lines. John Paul, thank you for hopping on. It's super cool that you're working on that. What is your use case for it? Like, what problem are you solving? I would love to know, because maybe it might be applicable to some of my projects, and I might be able to use that. But what use case? What problem are you solving with it? I would love to know. That's super cool, man. Nerd. Agency client stuff. Let's just post this to desktop. No. Maybe freelance? No, it's under nerd. I'll post this to nerd. Products. I'll make a new folder. What is it? Profits, etc. Nonprofits, etc. Okay. Did I put it in there? Yes, it's in a new folder. Beautiful. Sorry, I needed to download a bit of information from Zoom, so it's useful for. Oh my god! Wow, I'm glitching the hell out over here. So they can reuse some of the content. I went over a bunch of no-code tools for this big presentation. I'm gonna hop on later today. It's gonna be great. If we could somehow find a way to pipe your live stream into Premiere and I can edit the stream as the stream is going, it would be so unnecessary but hilarious at the same time. Yeah, I am getting a bit fuzzy. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, also, oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see right there on my knuckle? It's like, you can't really see it. Maybe you can see it better on this one. There's like skin scraped off. Not necessarily a use case when I first started, but it can be used for applications like online reading, gaming, AI, whatever you would want someone to say. Very cool. So, I love that. I usually try to start with a use case, like problem solving, because otherwise if there's not a problem to solve, people aren't going to like use your product for something. My idea is I like online reading. I like online reading a lot. Gaming AI for sure. One thing you also might want to think of is like it's popular on TikTok. This is a stupid fucking idea. But it's really popular on TikTok to have that little automated like word thing, right? Where it's like, I told my dad that I am getting a tattoo, and then this is his reaction, right? It like gives you that little kind of thing. I don't know if you've seen that before. That might be interesting. Also, why did the fuzz just go away? What the? I hate this setup. I need better lighting. Sounds super cool. What if it could be applied to procedurally generated story-based games? Here's the thing, people have been using the site without crediting. We're working on fingerprinting and stuff, and yes, here's the thing with TikTok. They will not credit the site using the TTS voice. Interesting. Okay, got it. So maybe it isn't beneficial for you to use that then, yeah. But maybe you can make a filter on TikTok that becomes really popular or something like that and then monetize it that way. I don't know. I think there may be something with social media that might be useful for. People have been using the site. So I would message those people and say, hey, what are you using this for? Why is this valuable to you, right? Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe it's just a meme. Or maybe it's valuable for some like project they're working on for like their like a fucking, I don't know, like dissertation. Who knows? But I would like, I don't know if you've done that already, but I would interview them and ask like, hey, why are you using this? And then go after more people like that, right? Because I don't think I'm your use case, because I don't really do online reading or gaming AI or anything like that. Also, wow, I'm getting fuzzy. Wow, I need to turn on a light. So yeah, I would interview your current users, absolutely, and see what they're doing and why it's useful to them. Bold, beautiful. Highlight color. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so fun. I'm just going to highlight the color with nothing. This is great. I love this tool. I fucking love Tally. What is your name? Boom. Short answer. Your organization. What organization or universe or school do you work with? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Great. Most procedurally generated games are survival games that are absent of story and voices of characters created on the fly. And every time you play the game, you can have an entirely different experience. It's extremely complicated, but it's something I'd die in a heartbeat. I like that too. If I was a game maker, I would absolutely use that. I'm not a game maker. I'm trying to become one, but for right now, it's not my kind of shtick. But yeah, there's plenty. I agree. There's plenty of uses for a real sounding voice for sure. I think that's great. On top of this, there have been many videos passed around spreading false info. Bound to happen anyway, but it really started to happen when we happened to add the Nicki Minaj voice onto the site. We removed her voice until we had measures, but I had zero idea how we actually speak to the public about it. Should I make a Twitter post on our official Twitter page? Should I warn people through the website? And yeah, this sounds awesome. Yeah, so I would probably put a disclaimer, like a legal disclaimer, because you might get fucked that way. I don't know. Toast has a bit of a legal experience. You might be able to say something on this. Probably a disclaimer on the website that says we are not responsible for how any of these kind of products are used. I would also actually go look at deepfakes, like websites and programs that you can use to deepfake things, and what disclaimers do they have on there? Because it's probably the same thing. Because if you want to if you're deepfaking voices, right? And if you do that, it's probably going to be under the same kind of problems. You're going to run into the same issues, right? You want to be able to make sure that people aren't using your tech in the wrong way. Exactly, yeah. It's pretty much the same realm as deepfake. So it's probably gonna be the exact same thing. Like, we're not responsible for any of this shit, right? Which is good, because yeah, you could get screwed over on that. It's a good point. Max uses a Tom Holland deepfake as his face for the streams. I keep getting it's happened a couple more times. I keep getting called Tom Holland for no good reason whatsoever. It's very annoying. It's just basic people. Okay, so I have 3 other things, and then I have another big session. I had to cancel 2 meetings. Another thing, and then tomorrow morning, and oh my god, I have to call the physical therapy place. Yesterday, I had straight meetings from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. 4 hours of just pure meetings, no break in between whatsoever. Ugh. My god. Tom Holland isn't tall, is he? We have that over him. He might be the cuter basic white boy, and he's a great actor, but we have the height over him. Use your brain. All right, cool. What organization or school do you work with? What is your email? What is your email? Boom. / email. Joe at what's a really well-known university that isn't Ivy League? Actually, this is state.edu. I think I'm clever with that. I got it a couple days ago. I also got Captain America before he gets the super soldier serum occasionally. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. That's what I don't think it's an insult at all. Joe at joemusic.com. Ooh. Okay, wow. I've made it through this entire session with no water. What the fuck am I made of? I'm incredible. My God. He's a powerhouse. Like, but, okay, I'm sorry. I will go put Ivy League in the header of my website right now. I love that. That's funny. Joe at state.edu. Or maybe like Joe Smith? I don't know. I feel like that's the most basic name. Or maybe like, what's a basic girl name? I don't want to insult anybody. Sarah. Sarah Smith. Sarah Smith at state.edu. Cool. I will go. Yeah. student.ysu.edu. Oh, cool. That's fun. Yeah. I would love to make like a .edu website. Oh, wait. Oh my God. I forgot. I have to tell you guys something. So hold on. Let me get this set up really, really quick. From form response. Okay. Settings. Send me email notifications on a completion. The form creators will get automatic email notification when somebody completes the form. Yes. Okay. That's what I want. That's all I want. God, Tally is just like, it has everything that I need. It's like literally just Typeform, but better for free. Like, oh my God, why the fuck would I use anything else? Tally with super sweet little domain names. Request a demo, button URL, this. Cool. Great. Saved, publish. Project name, PPC Pro. Dork subdomain, ppc.dork.io. Publish site. Oh, fucking nice. Look at this. This is great. Request a demo. What's up, John Paul? Oh my gosh, thank you for subscribing. Jeez. Thank you. We got the little ramen cup spinning. It's great. Love it. Thank you, dude. I super appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I love it. Cool. Okay, we built the stupidest little basic little fucking top bar of a website. In the meantime, check this the fuck out. I was goofing off with my friends. Oh my God, it was such a stupid idea. This is literally the dumbest idea that I think I've ever built and probably ever will build. So, does anybody know what Ligma jokes are? I want responses in the chat. Anybody know what Ligma jokes are? Whatever you're about to say is the best. Thank you, John Paul. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. Joe. So Joe knows what Ligma is. So hit me with a Ligma. Hit me with a Ligma joke, and just to demonstrate how this works. So actually, yeah. Dobo, I don't think I've seen you on the show before. I'm glad you understand. Ligma removed. Okay, yeah. So Joe asked me, do I like Imagine Dragons? And I'm like, of course I love Imagine Dragons. Or maybe I say something like, what's Imagine Dragons? Something like that. And then what do you say, Joe? Hit me with it. Are you doing that on purpose? The redacted? I think you are. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Exactly. Okay, you're doing that on purpose. Yes. Imagine dragging this dick across your face. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. It's like the least mature form of humor, right? So I would say to Joe, like, hey, are you going to BOFA this year? And Joe would be like, BOFA? What's BOFA? And I'm like, BOFA these nuts in your mouth? Like, just something like that, right? Like the dumbest possible humor. And Ligma was the original one. It's like, hey, I heard Joe caught Ligma. And somebody's like, what's Ligma? And it's like, Ligma nuts. Like something like that, right? That was the original. Ligma was the original. It's the stupidest form of humor in the world, by far, right? But it's making a resurgence. I think it's like my favorite fucking thing of any. I love it so much. So anyway, when you're sending those, usually it's over a text, right? You send it over a text or a Discord chat or whatever the heck, right? Want to maintain some sort of professional and accidentally threw that out the window. Yeah, yeah. Of course I did. So similar to how stupid macandcheese.org was, I want to make a site. I've already prototyped the actual sites. To make Ligmas more like easier to pull off, because everybody's really conditioned, at least in my circle, everybody's really conditioned around these ligmas, right? So everybody's always worried, like, oh no, what if I say like Dragon D's, right? Let's make Ligma jokes cool. Exactly, they're becoming cool again. They're becoming popular again. One of my favorite ones is Fieldies. It's like, have you tried Fieldies? It's like, what's Fieldies? It's like, Fieldies nuts, like just something like that, right? So it's making a resurgence. So one of my favorites also is SawCon. So what I did is I made a very, very basic Webflow website for free with different pages, because I can define the actual pages and make pages look real. Look what I do. So I'm going to go into the Discord group. Open Discord, and we're going to go over to the Entrepreneur room. Let's go over to Nerd. This is everybody. And just to test, I'm going to send this in the chat here, right? I'm going to send this in the chat here. Boom. And I should probably change the Ligma out of the actual title of the thing. But if I post this here, I post this right here, what happens? This is what happens. It pops up a thumbnail image, which I defined myself on Webflow, because Webflow allows you to do that, right? SawCon. This new horror convention will have you screaming. It looks like a basic fucking website, right? With vaccinations on the rise, a few larger events are on the horizon. You might consider attending if you're looking for a scare this upcoming Halloween, ... with a horror convention theme, right? Thank you, John. So then you go to the actual fucking thing, and this works over text and iMessage too, as long as the other person has iMessage. You go over here and it says "Sock on these nuts, Lamau," right? Right? So it's a way to make Ligma jokes easier to pull off, because I'm going to make a different page for every Ligma joke. And right now I say a new form of COVID-19 named Ligma found in Washington, right? Thank you. I'm so glad that you're excited about this, John Paul. This is like my favorite. I built this in 20 minutes when I was fucking around in a hotel room because my friends and I were making really, really stupid fucking Ligma jokes to each other. We were talking about how like world leaders would like try to pull off Ligma jokes. Also, like a ton of world leaders' names are Ligma jokes. Like Joe Biden. It's like, have you heard of Joe Biden? It's like, well, what did Joe do? Like, Joe Mama. Or like, did you hear what Vladimir Putin did? It's like, no, what did Putin do? Putin this, these nuts in your mouth. Something like that, right? But apparently a lot of world leaders have like Ligmas in their names. It's really funny. So that makes it even more like better. So I'm going to make a series of dumb articles with awesome thumbnails. Welcome to Mega B. Hey, people are joining. What's up, everybody? Also, Dobo, I don't think I've seen you on the show before. What's up? Welcome. Would love to hear anything that you're working on or anything I can help with. I have a good one. Ask me what comes after D's. They will never see it. I love that. Imagine Dragons got a new song coming out this month. It's supposed to be in May. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. My favorite Ligma ever is... Did you hear Joe from Imagine Dragons has Ligma? Because it gets people. Because if people see the Ligma... May this, that's not bad. That's a little rough. I don't know. May this, the layers of irony. So if somebody gets it, they're like, oh, it's a Ligma joke, and they try to fuck with you. They're like, who's Joe? And then you hit them with Joe Mama. Or if they know the Joe, then they say, who's Imagine Dragons? But everybody knows Imagine Dragons. I'm new and very entertained by the Ligma jokes. Fuck yeah, awesome. Then you say, Imagine Dragon these nuts across your... Like, there's 3 Ligma jokes in one sentence, right? So you always get somebody with it. So yeah, there's a bunch of really, really stupid ones. But the idea is it's a sendable Ligma joke. It's a sendable Ligma joke that somebody's going to open, and it's going to hit them with the fucking sock on these nuts, right? You know Obama? Who's Obama? Exactly! That's my favorite. It's like, did you hear Bill Gates has Ligma? Who's Bill Gates? Ligma balls. There's so much like internal memery around these jokes. So the reason that I did this is because, like, first of all, it took me 20 fucking minutes. And I just used a little template off of this. It's a free joke. And the best thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something like this. We're going to go to Google Domains, and we're going to get a domain name, because the only thing that gives this away, is it's HTTPS Ligma -whatever -webflow.io, right? Like, it looks a little suspicious, and there's Ligma in the name, right? So what we're going to do instead is, if I'm willing to put a little bit of money into this, because I think I need to pay like a few bucks a month to add like a custom domain. Maybe I can do this on Doric too. We'll see. Penny trading is a good finance Ligma meme? Penny trading? I don't know what that is. Are you going to hit me with a Ligma joke? But I'm going to get a domain name like this. Like health, travel, and events.org. Health, travel, and events.org. Let's see if it's there. Sounds like Oh, I didn't. That's a good one. But check this out. Health, travel, and events.org. Exact match, $12 a year. Now legitimacy is up like 10%, right? No, I'm not like 10%, like 100%, right? Like now it looks so much more real if it's coming from health, travel, and events.org / new horror convention, SawCon, right? And it's a general enough name that I can do whatever I want with it. It's the dumbest fucking idea. And I could also make a Zapier integration with a tally form so people can make their own Ligmas. You may be the next Onion if you keep on that. Yeah, exactly. No kidding. I can make a little Zapier integration with something like Tally to connect to Webflow so people can make their own Ligmas, which is the next step. So you can make your own Ligma. You can upload your own image. You can make your own kind of like little thing. Like this is my magnum opus. This stream is thank you. This is my magnum fucking opus. Like this is where I will be remembered for. It's so good. It's so good. Oh god. All right, let's make one really quick and then let's fucking bail because I'm tired as hell and I have like 5 more fucking meetings today and then another presentation. 2 more presentations. One of them's 2 hours long and one of them's only half an hour, but I have to sit there for an hour. I'm gonna be dead by the end of the day. Dead in the ground. So let's go to blog posts. Let's make a new blog post. I will lovingly call my magnum opus Magnum Jopus. That's pretty good. So let's see. What was another one of the good ones? I like penny trading. Imagine Dragons was great. I agree. Let's do an Imagine Dragons. Joe from Imagine Dragons confirmed he has caught Ligma, or confirms Sauce Nature. What's up? I love that people are joining. I don't think I've seen a couple of you are new. Great to see you. I would love to hear also where you found me. Where did you find the Twitch channel? How did you come across the Twitch channel? Would love to know. Because I've been running a bunch of ads and I would love to know which ones are working for people that are interested in this kind of stuff. Where'd you find me? Sawston and Dobo. Would love to know. It would be really, really helpful to me, but no pressure. I'm trying to grow the Twitch channel because now we're only streaming on Twitch. I want to build it into a massive kind of setup. Joe from Imagine Dragons caught Ligma. That doesn't sound like an article, though. Quite the story. Scrolled ending through vids till I found you. Fucking cool. Nice. Great to see you here. So you just found me on Twitch. Great. Sword Center for me. Hey, awesome. That's wonderful. I'm super glad. Sword Center is great. I'm really excited to be working with them more. Celebrities caught diseases. No, these are chronics. News. Tested positive for Ligma. There we go. Tested positive for Ligma. Joe from Imagine Dragons has tested positive for Ligma. Or just tested positive for Ligma. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Post body. Post body. This is just the joke. So this is... Oh, man. Joe Mama. Imagine dragon these nuts across your face. Ligma balls. Oh my god. New album release about a public stunt. I think putting Ligma in there will make it more obvious. Okay, so we shouldn't do another Ligma one. Okay. Yeah, this isn't as classy. You're right. We can be classier. So let's do Imagine Dragons new album. Imagine Dragons new album release. Huh? I don't get the joke. Have you ever seen Ligma jokes? Have you heard of Ligma jokes, or are you memeing on me? Oh yeah, let's make it a little bit clickbaitier. You haven't heard of Ligma jokes, so do you know what? So if you asked me what Ligma is, I would say Ligma balls. Like, it's the stupidest joke. It's just trying to get somebody to say something dumb so you can come back with a stupid line. So like, hey, are you going to Bofa this year? It's like, Bofa? What's Bofa? And then I respond with, both of these nuts in your mouth. Like something dumb like that, right? Super stupid, get somebody to say something. There's so many funny back slips. Oh my god, what a good time. You should cut these into a TikTok. Not a bad idea. Yeah, it's just a really, really stupid sense of humor. But we created a little website for fun that gives thumbnails to trick people into clicking on, right? So if they click on this, if you click on SawCon, a new horror convention, it looks like a real article, and then you go here and it says SawCon these nuts, right? Imagine I've been dragging these nuts. Exactly. Okay. So let's add this. Imagine Dragons new stunts will have you rolling your eyes. Have you rolling your eyes. And then can we add like a eye emoji? Eye emoji? Can we add the eye emoji to a title? We can! Cool. I'll be rolling your eyes. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Awesome. Stream schedule underneath is still off. Maybe I didn't adjust for daylight savings. Yeah, I need to fix it. Ooh. Okay, post summary. The popular bands, Imagine Dragons, just released, just pulled a publicity stunt, a controversial publicity stunt, in New York City. While it did gain a lot of attention, it's a little embarrassing. ... Perfect. Thumbnail image, let's go. Imagine Dragons. Reddit Ligma comments. Ligma variants master post. Oh, fucking incredible. Holy shit. Ligma variants master post. Eatma, Fugma, Kisma, Shokanma, Fundalma, that's good. Stigma. Oh, Stigma's good. Oh, that's really good. There's r/Ligma. I can't believe it. Look for your next Gadim. Imagine Dragons. SawCon. Yep, we got this. Slobberon. That's pretty good. Tipidus. Oh my god. Tipidus kills me. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't get Europe. Tuganma. One that I heard was Suganda, like the country Suganda. Updog, Endma. Heard Imagine Dragons? The answer, yeah. Well, can you imagine dragging my nuts across your forehead? Imagine Dragons. This one is dumb. You're changing the word phrase in the follow-up papaya perks the tramp pattern. Oh my god, people are arguing over the fucking Ligma. Penny trading your mom law. That is really good. Penny trading Europe my ass. Oh fuck. That makes sense. You're up my ass. Ah, that's so good. I've been gotten. You didn't even know what a Ligma joke was 2 minutes ago. And you've already gotten me. Fuck. All right, cool. So let's finish this up. Let's take Imagine Dragons images. Caught him very quickly and surpassed us with ease. He truly did. Imagine Dragons with Wikipedia. Here we go. A dramatic frickin' save image as. Desktop. Boom. Let's go over to Webflow. Let's upload this image. Just downloaded it. Downloads. Oh no, I downloaded the desktop. Cool. Pick a category. Art. Or no, this will be music. I'll delete the categories later, but it's funny for now. Create. Publish. Publish a new one. Let's go check on the actual website, ligma.com. I wish I could get ligma.com. Home. Imagine Dragging a new set will have you rolling your eyes. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Beautiful. Now let's send this in the thing. See what it looks like. Imagine dragging it. Oh, okay, shoot. So look at that. It doesn't work. The little thing right here, it doesn't work. So let's delete that eye thing because that makes it look less professional. Save. Stage changes. Publish. And then general. Let's delete this. Delete. Delete. Post it again. Okay, so it's still not working. I wonder if it got fucked. Maybe it just didn't load yet. Overall, it looks pretty good. And then you go and click here. Yep. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Fucking amazing. I will take that. You should tinker with the new live stages features on Discord. Seems kind of a clubhouse. Might be useful for entrepreneurs. Yeah. So I can apparently host events on Discord now, which is really fucking cool. Really fucking cool. Anyway. Maybe on the next stream, maybe this weekend, if we're feeling goofy, we'll make a bunch more of these. I don't know. I don't know how we're feeling. But, like, this shit is hilarious. Mike Who Cheese Harry? What? Did I just pull myself into a Ligma? Mike Who Cheese Harry. Mike Who Cheese. I don't know. Then you do Control R on your Discord client or refresh the embed. Did I fuck up? What did I get hit with? Explain what I got hit with. I'm terrible. I always get hit with Ligma, so that's why I'm trying to like support the community. You see, Discovery tab allows you to get on with you. Great. Yeah, Discovery tab. I don't know. It is interesting. Oh my God. Stop it, Sawston. You're too good. Mike Hoochie's. That's hilarious. Wow. I didn't even think about that shit. God damn. All right, well, this has been an embarrassing stream. This has been a terrible and embarrassing stream. Whatever. It's fine. We're moving on. We have Imagine Dragons. I'm going to keep the Ligma up. Actually, hold on. Ligma master post. Let's go make sure I have that stored somewhere. Alpaca's really good. Alpaca these nuts. I love Hanganda. Hanganda and Suganda. Hanganda's next to Suganda. And they have the eighth wonder of the world. The fieldies of Hanganda are the eighth wonder of the world. The fieldies of Hanganda. That's so good. Ah, fuck. Put the stream in your portfolio. Trust me, you won't regret it. Yeah, truly. I know, right? We tested a fucking app. Like, we did some productive shit, and now we're doing fuck off shit. What is this? Where is this? Domain experiments. Sasha, different animal noises. Ligma jokes is one to sendable thumbnails. So we're probably going to do this pretty quickly. Animal noises in different languages. My friend Sasha wants to build a cute little website with animal noises in different languages, and I'll bet we could do it with Doric. Ligma jokes' website with sendable things. Travel to hangon.com, ligma.health. Oh my god. Or no, it's going to be something like, yeah, travelandhealth.com, add sections to send people, yes. So the current website address for it is this. beta. Is this, create bookmark. And then we already got this. And then we'll go to over here. This will be this, copy. Let's put this in here. Domain name, something like this, create bookmark. Oh, Bobby. Beta. And then other ideas. Suganda's fieldies are labeled the 8th wonder of the world. Are basically the 8th wonder of the world. I'm not that dumb, Sawston. That's good though. It's a good try. Max, does your car have? Oh my God, that's so good. Does your car have dipmatic shifting? Dipmatic in your that is so good. You had a public counter on each page on the website to show. Oh my God, that's so good. That's such a good idea, John. Oh my God, that's a great fucking idea. Okay, yeah. So ideas, this, and then also the Ligma master thing. Great bookmark. Can I still post on this, or is this closed? This thread is archived. Okay. But I could post in r/Ligma. Should become a staple in the chat and streams. A creative genius. He is a creative genius. Okay, I wonder if there's a way. Hold on. Let's check this out really quick. Oh, no, fuck. I don't have time. I'm going to write that down, and then we're going to move on. And then I got to scoot. Maybe add a counter from Google. Maybe add a counter on each page to update to show how many people have been gotten. How many people have been gotten? Beautiful. All right. I got to hop off. I have a bunch of calls that I got to get to. This is possibly the most fun that I've ever had in a stream. This was great. I think we're probably going to build the Ligma jokes in the next stream, just for fucking fun. This is done. We're creating an iconic clone. I still have to futz with that a little bit for a friend of mine. And then we're doing the Ligma jokes. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm sorry that I have to leave. There's like 8 people hanging out. I love all of you. If you're not following me already, I would adore it. If you like building dumb fucking startups, this is great. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you, Sawston. Thank you, John Paul. Automatic limited page making. I'm going to train GPT-3. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful fucking day, and I'll see you on the next stream. Peace out, Boy Scouts.